What's up guys, Shane Starnes here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Eufy Smart Lock. This is a 3-in-1 combination smart lock that includes video and even a doorbell. Big shout outs to Eufy for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and get started. First up, let's go ahead and get this out of the box. As far as the features are concerned, this does have a 2K camera. You have notifications for whenever humans are detected. This installs in 15 minutes, so I'm going to install it here in a little bit and test that theory of the 15-minute install. You can integrate this with your video doorbell, receive less false alarms, so it has improved AI for motion detection, endures extreme weather, so this has IP65 weatherproof design, so it's going to be protected from rain and harsh sunlight, senses your finger in 0.3 seconds, so it does have a fingerprint scanner, unlock from anywhere as long as you have Wi-Fi, and then protects your privacy with local storage. So one thing about Eufy is they have free local storage. You don't have to pay for a subscription service or anything like that to see the history of your notifications and your video. Front and center, we have our lock, both the inside and outside unit. If we take a look at the inside unit, you have your thumb turn here that goes either left or right to lock or unlock the door. You've got a matte finish here, so I like that. All metal and plastic build here. If we remove that, this is where you're going to install your battery, and it looks like we've got a QR code to make getting this all connected very easy. Next up, we've got the outside unit. I love that this is all metal here and it's very solid and sturdy feeling. You've got your 2K camera with the sensors up top here. You do have a fingerprint sensor on the very top of the unit. The keypad here is built into the face of the device, so you don't have to worry about smudges and fingerprints with glass. I think that's really nice. There is a doorbell here, and if you peel this back, you've got a keyhole. So you can also open this with a key if the battery runs out or something like that. Of course, you can plug this up to a portable battery to juice it up enough to open it if you don't have your key. On the bottom here, there is that USB-C charge port. On the back, this is your wiring harness and your lock mechanism. All right, moving along, you've got your battery bank here, which goes on the inside unit. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. 10,000 milliamp hours, this should last you quite a while, at least several months on a single charge. All right, this did include a set of keys. We have a little inside unit here. This is the Wi-Fi bridge, so you'll need to set this up with the lock in order to be able to control this from anywhere via Wi-Fi. And then it also came with a power adapter there. And then we have all the hardware that we need to get this installed successfully. One thing that I did forget to mention, it does include a quick start guide with the entire installation process, which is great for someone like me. I'm not super handy. This is definitely going to be invaluable. First up, we do need to go ahead and remove the existing lock, so we'll go ahead and take care of that now. Go ahead and install the deadbolt. It has written on the deadbolt which side is the top to make it super easy and not confusing. So I'm actually going to just keep the strike plate that I had because theirs does not fit on my specific door. You know, we'll find out if that's a mistake or not. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and install this outside part of the lock. So we're gonna thread this underneath the deadbolt. Make sure that we put the lock part through the deadbolt. Next up, we'll go ahead and install the back plate. So you're gonna thread your wire harness through and the lock there, and then you're gonna attach it to the outside unit with the screws. Before you tighten these down completely, do make sure that you're good and level on both the inside and the outside. Once you're completely level, go ahead and tighten these down pretty tight. This is gonna secure the lock to the door. Now, if it's still kind of flimsy, then they do have an extra screw that you can screw down here. I'm gonna leave it like it is. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and plug in the interior side here. Okay, once the harness is connected, make sure that the thumb turn is facing vertical here, and then just go ahead and install this unit. Before you do install the battery, go ahead and fully charge it. It does take about 6 hours to do so. You'll just plug in a USB-C right here to get this nice and charged. And going forward to charge it, it's as simple as removing this top cover, taking the battery out, and recharging it. And then remember, if for some reason this unit is dead, you can charge it up with the USB-C port here with a portable battery to get into your house if you don't have your key. Once the battery is fully charged, just go ahead and slide it in place like so, and then just slip your cover back on. All right, that was a pretty painless install, and even filming it, I was able to do that in less than 15 minutes. We need to go ahead and set up this Wi-Fi bridge to give Wi-Fi power to our door lock. Now that we have our Wi-Fi bridge set up, we're gonna go ahead and set up our smart lock. We'll add it, It wants us to scan the QR code, which is behind that cover for the battery. We're going to add it to our Wi-Fi bridge. Okay, it's asking us to install the lock. We've already done that, so I'm going to finish, and then we're going to press the sync button right here. We heard the beep, so we'll go next. And it's going to generate a QR code for us to scan on the outside lock.
Connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Please wait.
Okay, we heard the beep. And now it's connecting. All right, it has been added successfully. Then it's gonna walk you through the calibration process. The first thing that really stood out to me about this smart lock was just how easy it was to install. I have to admit that I was a little bit intimidated by the whole installation process, but just like it said on the box, even while taking time to film the installation process, I was able to get the whole thing installed and set up within the app within about 15 minutes. So that for sure is a definite standout feature. One of the major selling points here has to be the 2K camera. The 2K camera provides extra resolution, which means you're gonna be able to see small details like, for instance, someone's name tag or even a license plate on a car or something like that. This camera has a 160-degree wide field of view, so you're gonna get more in the shot. It also has 4 infrared sensors, so you'll be able to see who's at your front door, whether it is day or night. With the enhanced high dynamic range, no matter how sunny it is, you'll be able to see the person standing in front of your door, even if there's very bright sunlight in the background. The other thing that I really liked about this entire setup is just the sheer amount of ways that you can lock and unlock your smart lock. So of course, within the application, you do have access to lock and unlock the smart lock remotely, so I think that is definitely a major plus. You also have a very accurate fingerprint scanner, which unlocks and locks just about instantly. You have a keypad there that's very easy to use, and you even have a key slot so that you can use a traditional key. Smart Assistant features have also been integrated, so you can use Alexa or Google Home to lock and unlock your smart lock. The dual motion detection uses both passive infrared and advanced radar to detect things accurately, so 95% of false alarms are avoided. This has human recognition, so when a human approaches the door, you're going to be notified, and then you have the option to interact with that person. This comes in handy if the mail carrier is at your door and they need a direct signature. Sometimes for me, if I interact with them through my smart lock, they will actually leave behind a package even without a signature if I've told them to do so, or if I've requested for them to do so. Not sure you'll have that kind of luck with your mail carrier, but it is nice to have those interactions. There's even an option to be notified when someone leaves the premise, which can give you a little bit of peace of mind if you have younger children. The auto lock feature was super convenient. As soon as I leave the house, the lock locks itself behind me, so I don't have to actually remember to lock the door. It just does it automatically behind me. Of course, if I don't have that feature enabled and I get away from the house, I'm able to lock and unlock through the application, which is definitely another plus. One thing that I love about all Eufy security products is that you don't have to pay a monthly fee. So with the included Wi-Fi bridge, there's an SD card slot. When you add a micro SD card, all your video and interactions are stored locally, so you don't have to worry about paying a monthly subscription fee, and I think that is a huge advantage. Overall, I think if you're looking for an affordable smart lock, why not get the one that has all the extra features? With the 2K video camera and the doorbell included, I think this is going to be a hard value to beat. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can pick this up for yourself today. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.